Let's talk about win the morning, win the day. I'm super excited for this one. Win the morning, win the day. I'm certainly not the first person to come up with this phrase, but it is one that I live by because I really believe it. If you win the morning, you win the day. And on the concept of this, if you think about in sports, there's offense and defense, right? Offense and defense. Oh, I just shook and then my coffee kind of exploded all over my leg. Oops. It was not intentional that my dress matches my coffee, but I think it's cute. Anyways, offense and defense. And the two are, kind of going back and forth. But at any given time, there's always one team that's on the offense and one team that's on the defense. Now, I want you to think of this as you versus your day. You versus your day. If you wake up scrambled and you start the day in defense mode, right? Things are flying at you. You're late. You snoozed your alarm. You didn't really get ready properly. You threw on whatever. You ran out the door. Maybe you didn't even eat breakfast, right? And now you're scrambling. And mentally, being in this place of mental chaos and scramble is not good. It doesn't feel good, right? You know exactly those kind of mornings I'm talking about. And when we have days like this and we start and it's not going the way we want it, go back and watch the video on restarting your day. I had one of my members, if you didn't know, I own a fitness studio. That's what I do. This is just my little hobby, I guess. Side hustle. Not really a hustle. It's just something I like to do for fun on side. But what I actually do is I own a fitness studio. But I have a lot of members who started watching these videos, and one of them was like, Jessica, I restarted my day at 8 p.m. yesterday. And I was like, as you should. That's awesome, right? It's never too late. And if that's what it takes, mentally being okay, pause, stop. I'm restarting my day. However much of the day is left, this is what's going to count, right? So making the rest of the day count. That's awesome. When we're in that place, that is exactly when we're on that defense, when we need to restart the day. When we're on the offense, what does that look like? We're in charge. We're in control. We're calling the plays. We're calling the shots. And it feels good, right? When you're on the offense and you're moving forward, it's a really good feeling. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Say you wake up early. You pick a matching outfit. You do your hair and your makeup if you wear makeup or have hair on your head. You have a full breakfast, right? You got the protein shake going on. You read, you journaled, you didn't scroll. You walk out the door and you're feeling $1 million, right? That feeling carries throughout your day. When you're I'm rocking it. I'm on top of the world. This is my plan. This is what I'm doing today. You know that feeling, right? How can we create this every single day? This is the concept of win your morning, win your day. So what are the things that need to happen? What are the things that need to become routine and become habit every single day so that more days than not, you're on the offense and you're winning the day, right? You feel like a winner. You feel really good. You have that energy, that peace, that calm, that ease. And at the end of the day, you're that was an awesome day. I did everything I wanted to do and then some. Not it's 9 p.m. and then you're scrambling and then it's revenge, bedtime, procrastination, doom scrolling because you felt off the whole day. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? How can we, are you okay, this makes sense. I want that. More days than not. I'm not saying every day is going to be perfect, but more days than not, we want to have the majority of your days feeling set up for success. So what does winning the morning look like? I'll tell you what it looks like for me. And this has been 5 years of iterating this morning routine. And I know my roommate, my best friend, she knows when I do my morning routine, I'm in a good mood, right? I'm better to be around. I have better days. So she'll even be what's going on today? Or get up extra early, make sure you have time to do it. Because it makes such a difference for me, right? My morning routine. I wake up, go to the bathroom, make my bed. It's the third thing, right? I stretch. Then that wakes my body up, gets my blood flowing. I find by the time I'm done doing a little stretch, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm breathing better. My body feels awake. Then I go, actually sometimes I turn my coffee on, then I stretch when my coffee's brewing. That's a little trick because then it kind of forces you to stretch for 3 to 5 minutes while your coffee brews, right? Make some toast, make some breakfast, something just light and simple, so I'm not having my coffee on an empty stomach because if I drink my coffee black, and that's not good for you to have black coffee on an empty stomach. I usually try to drink some water in there too. Then I got my coffee, my toast, or whatever I'm eating that day, and I go and sit either on my couch or now in the summer, I have a balcony, which has been so lovely to sit out there, drink my coffee, and I will read where's my book? It's over there. Nonfiction. So right now I'm reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I have read it before and I did not like it at all. Like 4 years ago I read it. It made no sense. I remember being like, I don't get this book. Literally don't get it. Now I'm reading it, I'm like, I get it. This is so good. So little side note. Sometimes if you read a book and it doesn't like hit the first time, when you come back, the words are the same, but you are different. You have grown, so you will take something new. So really powerful to reread a book sometimes, because the lesson's just becoming great. Same thing as listening to mindset training. Like you can listen to one of these, come back and like listen to the same video a month later, and it's not the video's the same, but you are different. So you're gonna take something new every time you listen to it. You're gonna have like a deeper and deeper and deeper understanding. So I know like this week I have not been posting every single day because I'm kind of fighting a cold. I like literally this month has been like a lot. It's been a lot at work. So I just have not been able to realistically commit to one of these a day, because it takes longer than 10 minutes obviously to film it and then to actually get it posted and then to make the TikToks and post those too, and you know, the whole 9 yards. So where was I going with this? Oh yes, I'm not posting every single day, but I want you to be listening every single day. So go back and re-listen to old ones that you have never heard before, or listen to your favorites again, or ones that you were like, this one really did not land. Maybe go back and listen to that and see, maybe this time it will land and it will make a lot more sense. So repetition is very good. That's what we learn. Anyways, so I digress. I read my book. Before, when I had like a very strict start time at work, I would actually like set a timer and be like, okay, I can do 10 minutes of reading and 10 minutes of journaling, and that's it. Or like I could do 4 minutes and 4 minutes, and that's gonna have to be like good enough is good enough. That's gonna have to work for today. And I would set timers and just make whatever time I had. Now, because it's a little more flexible, you know, the boss is a little more lenient, but what time I start work, I'm the boss. I'll sit and I'll, you know, make usually, you know, 10 minutes, sometimes 15 or 20, read, then I'll journal, I'll sit there, close my eyes, visualize. And then the last step of this morning routine is what takes it from my relaxing time, my morning routine, into starting my day, which is usually I'll try to visualize, like, how is today gonna go? And at the end of the day, what have I done that I knew I had to get done? Those are the most important things. And sometimes if I'm having a hard time, like I know all the things I kind of want to do, I will reverse psychology myself, like what will I be the most mad if I don't get done? And that is the fastest way for me. What will I be the most upset if I don't get it done? And I'll look, like, I looked at my list, because sometimes I'm a little too overambitious with the to-do list. I'll look, there's like 6 things on there. And I'm like, if I don't get this done today, will I be super mad, or can I wait till tomorrow? And then I'm like, but I want to. No, I won't be the most mad at that one. And then I'll go down the list. And that, usually the thing that you think you should do first and the thing that's actually most important, you'll be most mad if you don't get done, are not the same. So we want to focus on that prioritizing. And sometimes it means doing the task you want to do the least. That's the most important one. That's when you need to do. And those are often the ones that don't feel urgent, but are actually important, are actually going to move the needle. Listen again, they don't feel urgent, but they are actually important. For example, email feels urgent. If you have ever tried to email me, it takes at least 3 to 5 days to get a response if you get one. Email is not how I run my business. It is not crucial, and therefore I will let my email go for days without answering, because that is like not the most important thing. Even though it feels urgent, I can see all this stuff coming in, I know that there's other things that need to happen before that email gets checked. And lo and behold, if email goes 1 more day, the business doesn't stop running. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe in your work, right, email is like actually crucial. Then what are those things that like feel urgent, but actually aren't? Like actually, if you didn't check them for 2 days, you'd still be doing your job. And sometimes those are the things you check first, and think about how much time it's actually eating up, right? This is why it's so important when we're putting that list together. What will you be most mad if you don't get done? What is the number one most important, not urgent, important thing to do? And we want to start taking action on the important things. And that is getting into a different topic. And I know we're just about to come up on time here, so I think it's a perfect place to stop, because how do we get ourselves to do the things that are important but don't feel urgent? And actually we oftentimes procrastinate. Like, I'm still working on that one. I don't have a perfect answer for that either, because I struggle with this too. But winning the morning, winning the day, what does your winning morning routine look like, right? Maybe there's no stretching involved. Maybe there's a workout involved. Maybe there's affirmations involved. Like, what are those things that are involved? Because once you find that routine, and it took me, like I said, like 5 years of iterating, take mine, copy it exactly, and then iterate from there. So maybe it's like, okay, 5 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes to get my breakfast together, 10 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of journaling, 10 minutes of visualizing / planning out my day, or like 5 minutes of visualizing, 5 minutes of like writing out those most important things and really getting clear. Because once you have it clear and written on paper, you've just structured your, like in sports, like a game plan, like the play, right? You structured your play for the day. You know what you need to do to win that day. No matter, we do that every single day. Win the morning, win the day. That's time. I love you. If you like this, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.